This is a presidential address to the people of Ambazonia and the international community. Today is the 1st of July, 2025. Fellow Ambazonians, friends of justice, partners in freedom, today, the 1st of July, 2025, I address you not only as your president, but as your brother, your son, your servant in this sacred cause for self-determination and dignity. For those of you who don't know, my name is Dr. Florentine Fonch, President of the Republic of Ambazonia. We gather in this defining hour to confront the realities that have shaped and at times constrained our struggle for liberation from the occupation by La République du Cameroon. It is a struggle marked by the courage of our people and by the undeniable sacrifices etched into every family and every village of our beloved land. Yet, we must also acknowledge the hard truths. The proliferation of government structures, the multiplication of councils and committees without a unified chain of command, and the absence of coherent collaboration have diluted our collective strength. In our yearning for freedom, we have sometimes permitted division to undercut purpose and personality to eclipse principle. This cannot continue if we are to bring maximum economic and diplomatic pressure to bear and to achieve positive results with urgency. To secure decisive progress, we must engage and mobilize these key economic stakeholders, about 5 of them. Number 1, the multinational corporations operating in Ambazonia. The oil and gas companies extracting wealth from our coasts and rivers. The agri-businesses or the agri-business firms sourcing cocoa, coffee, timber, and other commodities. The telecommunication and infrastructure companies whose revenue depend on our land. We must build international coalitions to hold these actors accountable for complicity and to press them to recognize the legitimate aspirations of our people, the indigenous people of Ambazonia, and all other Ambazonians. Number 2, regional and continental trade blocs. We will appeal directly to ECOWAS, the African Union, and key regional banking institutions to freeze financial flows that enable occupation and to condition future economic cooperation on the recognition of our right to self-determination. Number 3, diaspora investors and remittance networks. Our global diaspora remains one of the most powerful economic engines for our nation. When coordinated, our remittances can sustain community resilience, underwrite advocacy campaigns, and strengthen essential services. We must now unify all diaspora fundraising and channel it transparently to strategic priorities. Number 4, international financial institutions and donor agencies. We will escalate our engagements with the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and bilateral donors to expose the economic costs of occupation and to advocate for sanctions on funds misused to perpetuate repression. Number 5, consumer markets in Europe and North America. The global consumers who buy Ambazonian resources must be made aware that their purchases sustain a regime of dispossession. We will intensify public campaigns to label and boycott products sourced without respect for our people's rights. Fellow Ambazonians, to do this effectively, we must end the fragmentation of our institutions. We must cease the duplication of government in exile structures and the rivalries that exhaust our energies. From this moment forward, I am calling for a national unity initiative, bringing together all councils, transitional authorities, and liberation movements under one coordinated command, one economic development fund, and one unified diplomatic mission. We must act now. We must act with a singular voice. A divided house cannot stand, and it cannot negotiate. I call upon every leader of conscience, whether in the homeland or in the diaspora, to set aside pride and ambition and to return to the table of unity. The time for competing platforms has expired. The time for disciplined solidarity has dawned. In the days ahead, we will convene an economic stakeholders assembly. This will include representatives from all economic sectors I have named, alongside civil society, faith leaders, and our international partners. This assembly will craft a detailed action plan to deploy leverage, to sanction exploitation, and to create the conditions for a free and prosperous Republic of Ambazonia. Let us remember, economic power is the backbone of political liberation. We are the rightful stewards of our resources. We are the legitimate heirs to our destiny. And so, let this be the hour when we bind ourselves together, when we summon the moral courage to speak with one voice, and when we make it known to all who would exploit our land that the Republic of Ambazonia is rising, unstoppable and inevitable. May God bless you. May God bless the Republic of Ambazonia. May God bless all indigenous people of Ambazonia. Thank you. Now is time for my presidential closing. This has been your humble servant and most trusted patriot. Your number one, your president, your leader, your servant, your one and only president of the Republic of the one, your one and only president of the one and only Republic of Ambazonia government, Dr. Florentine Fonch. Long live Ambazonia. Short live the liberation war. Over.